Now XD. Life in Flux.
Nagkaroon na ba kayo ng moment sa buhay niyo kung saan nasabi niyo ang mga linyang, ayoko na, pagod na ako, or di ko na kaya, kailangan ko na ng break? Usually, ito yung mga panahon kung saan tayo ay depleted, overwhelmed, at punong-puno na sa mga bagay sa paligid natin. If nakarelate kayo dito, stick with me until the end of this podcast. How's life, people? Ako nga pala si Ralf Figueras and welcome to another episode of Life Hacks Podcast, presented to you by Now XD from FEBC Philippines. In this podcast, we talk about career, family, and passion. So in this episode, very interesting ang pag-uusapan natin dahil sure ako madami makakarelate dito. And as seen on the title, our topic is what to do when experiencing work burnout. Ayon sa aking research, habang nag-prepare sa episode na to, ito yung top 3 possible causes kung bakit tayo nagkakaroon ng work burnout. The first is lack of control, which is having an inability to influence decisions that affect your job. Second is having a toxic workplace. Sino ba namang di mapagod kung nasa toxic work environment ka, diba? And third is work-life imbalance, kung saan ang trabaho mo takes so much of your time and effort and nawawalan ka na ng oras para sa iyong family and friends. And this will surely cause work burnout on your part. Since narinig na natin ang ilan sa mga possible causes ng work burnout, kailangan na nating sagutin ang tanong na ito for today. What to do when experiencing work burnout? At syempre, may makasama tayo para pag-usapan natin yan. Kaya naman, i-introduce na natin siya. Our guest for today is a graduate of Bachelor of Science, major in Medical Laboratory Science at Our Lady of Fatima University, Antipolo Campus. She is also a former virtual assistant for 6 months. And now, she is currently working as a registered medical technologist. Here to give us a clear understanding on what to do when experiencing work burnout, let's all welcome Ate Charish Almaden. Hello, Ate.
Hi Ralph. And hello everyone.
Ayan.
Sa mga nakikinig and nanonood. Tama ba?
Yes. Hello po. Mag-hello po tayo sa mga ka-listeners natin. Ayan.
Yan. Hello guys. Thank you for listening.
Ayan. Ayun, Ate Cha, bilang palang isang representative ng mga tao sa medical field, alam naman natin na matindi yung pinagdadaanan mo at pinagdadaanan nyo mismo ng mga kasama mong team sa medical field during this pandemic. So, kamusta naman po kayo sa work nyo ngayon?
Kumusta? Actually, since this is my first job ever na in line talaga dun sa tinapos ko, which is medtech or medical technology. Medyo overwhelming siya to say kasi especially nangyari yung pandemic. So, syempre, I know a lot could relate to me na may mga hindi nakapag-internship physically sa hospital kasi nga yung surge ng COVID-19 is really high pa din and yung school, they were just trying to protect us. So, malaking bagay na nawala sa amin yun, yung experience before really having a work dun sa field ng hospital or ng clinic. So, overwhelming siya, to be honest, yung work. Pero, ando naman yung masaya and fulfilling in the context na kasi you're doing what you've studied talaga. So, yun.
Ayun, Ate, sige po, gusto ko na rin po talagang matanong din ito since ito po yung pinaka-main topic din po natin. In your opinion, Ate,
Okay.
How do you define yan po, work burnout? In your opinion naman po, how do you define it po pala?
Work burnout. Okay. Work burnout is a type of burnout that you experience sa work. Joke lang. Hindi, I think it's also...
Simple terms. Yes po, very simple terms.
Hindi natin joke lang. I also think that it is something that you feel whenever you're at work or even when you're not at work, but the work is making paramdam. So, alam mo yun, yung parang kahit wala ka sa work, nafe-feel mo pa din yung work mo. I guess that's also work burnout. Like, for example, yung workmates mo or yung boss mo nagme-message sa'yo regarding about work. So, parang kahit wala ka sa work, you still feel the burnout. I guess that's how I define work burnout.
So, ate, parang gusto ko lang ding idagdag. Can it be a constant thing? Kasi every day nyo po siya na-encounter. Tama po ba? Can it be a constant thing for person who is working yung work burnout?
Yeah, I guess ano siya, inevitable siya. Yung parang ang hirap iwasan.
Okay.
Kasi ano nga, yun nga, parang lalo na in this stage na sobrang yung communication is so easy. Kasi 'di ba parang dati hindi pa ganun kalaganap yung mga free data sa Messenger.
Oh,
So like, makakapag Facebook ka lang talaga kapag nasa Wi-Fi, gano'n. Yung parang ngayon, sobrang available na ng lahat ng forms of communication na parang kahit nasa labas ka na ng work, you
yes.
still feel you're still working kasi yung work mo hinahabol.
Yes po.
So yeah,
So parang
I agree na parang it's like a constant thing.
yes, so parang it's a constant thing na kahit na magulat ka na lang, nagno-notify pa rin yung emails ng about regarding work, yung mga kailangan mong gawin
Yeah.
sa for the next day. Parang ni-notify ka, ay, ito yung kailangan mo. Parang it's talaga, it's a constant thing. And ate, parang gusto ko lang din po tanongin, is it a good thing po ba? Yung ganun for someone na gusto magpahinga. Alam ko po kasi lahat naman po tayo gusto na din magpahinga from time to time. Is it a good thing po ba na it's stressful po? In your opinion po.
Well, in my opinion, it's really stressful. Kasi, parang in a week, di ba, usually, syempre, dito sa Philippines, we do work 5 days a week. Yung iba pa nga, they work 6 days a week. Like, they only get 1 day rest. So, parang it's really stressful kasi pag nasa work, lalo na pag work day mo, most of the time of your day, it really goes to your work na. So parang when you go outside work, may sumisingit pa na work. So it's really stressful for me. Really stressful.
Ayun, sige. Sige ate, gusto ko rin po malaman din yung, 'di ba nasabi niyo na po yung your opinion that on our topic. Gusto ko naman po malaman yung experience niyo naman po. Can you share naman po yung story niyo when you experience work burnout and what did you do to recover from it? Parang yung recovery niyo po doon. How to solve it, kumbaga. Opo.
Okay. Since na-share mo kanina na nakapag-virtual assistant ako before having etong job na to as a medical technologist, siguro share ko na rin yun. Kasi I consider it really my first job. Kasi, tawag dito, medyo kinarir ko yung work na yun. Kinarir ko siya, kaya na-burnout ata ako. Joke lang. Ayun, nung nag-virtual assistant ako, since it's a freelance talaga, so parang kahit anong ipagawa sa'yo, dapat deal ka or like you're ready to do it or like you're willing to learn how to do it para magawa mo siya. So, I guess I had a burnout nung kasi for 6 months siya, na-realize ko na for the past 6 months, yun na yung ginagawa ko all day. I would just sit right in front of my laptop and work. And sobrang na-burnout ako kasi parang hindi ko kaya na wala akong ibang taong nakikita. Parang ang nakikita ko lang is yung laptop ko, yung kailangan kong gawin, and yung deadlines, or like yung quota, ganon. So doon ako na-burnout. And what I did to recover from it, actually, I quit that work. Nag-quit ako
Oh,
sa work na
okay.
yun. Yeah. Well, not mainly because na burnout talaga ako, but also because given the situation na working student ako noon. Actually, it also adds to that eh. Kaya siguro din ako mabilis na burnout. Was, nag-aaral din ako nung nag-work ako that time. So, by the time na medyo nababurnout na talaga ako from my virtual assistant work, uh, I was about to end that semester and magsa-start na yung new semester ko and I had to enroll for an internship. So parang sabi ko, hindi rin kaya ng time ko to juggle work and internship. So I had to really give it up. So in a way, ayun, parang nag-quit na lang din ako. So para makafocus ako sa studies ko. But also, to give myself a rest kasi sobrang napagod din talaga ako na for the past 6 months I would just have 1 day off tapos the rest of the days 6 days nasa laptop lang ako para kasi aside from my work yung online class ko pa so like all day long nakaharap lang talaga ako sa laptop ko.
So ate parang your work happened during the pandemic, tama po ba? Ito po.
Yes, it
It
happened
happened.
during the pandemic.
Okay. Kaya pala parang
Oo.
nagkasabay-sabay po. Okay.
Yeah, well, that was for the virtual assistant. Yung dito naman sa current work ko, I guess I could say na, yung burnout na nararanasan ko dito was yung I got overwhelmed. Kasi, di ba yun nga, tulad nung na-share ko kanina, wala kaming experience since hindi na kami kapag-clinical internship dun sa hospital.
Yes.
So parang it was overwhelming na ganito talaga yung ginagawa namin. In the medical setting, in the clinical setting, na parang, I have to learn this, I have to learn that. Plus the fact na yung pressure pa na kasama dun kasi your workmates are already ahead of you. Like, meron silang experience.
Parang nabigla ka
Marami
po
silang
talaga.
alam.
Parang nabigla ka po talaga.
Nabigla ako. Nandun yung pressure na, I have to keep up. Kasi I have to catch up din sa alam nila na dapat alam ko din. Parang nandun din kasi yung, somehow nandun din kasi yung discrimination na, online internship lang kami, ganon. So, ayun, kaya medyo, overwhelming talaga siya. What I did to recover from it, actually, I'm still recovering from it. Charot.
Okay. Sige po, okay lang po.
I guess kasi I guess kasi when it comes to work burnout, you just don't experience it one time. I guess you experience it from time to time. Especially when things get really, really messy, like yung sa work mo, stressful, tapos yung other areas of your life, stressful din. I guess it will happen from time to time. Hindi lang siya one time, big time na burnout na ako last month. Hindi na ako pwede ma-burnout this coming
Ay,
month.
parang naka-schedule siya,
yeah.
naka-schedule, yeah.
Oo. So parang now, what I do whenever I experience work burnout, I really take a step back. I take a step back. I drift away from everything that is connected to my work. I really go out, like, parang I step out of it na I will not do anything that is connected to my work and do something na iba. Like going out with my friends or seeing people that I haven't seen before. Or minsan, what I do is I go to my best friend. I vent out.
Wow.
Sometimes kasi,
Nice.
lang din talaga, you just really have to vent things out para lang din malabas mo yung nararamdaman. Yun lang naman. I guess, nasagot ko naman yung tanong mo, Noral.
Yes po. Actually, nga po refreshing din po yung perspective niyo po ate kasi syempre kailangan din talaga natin ng pahinga. And katulad nga po parang we need some space din from the work that we are doing din po. Actually nga po,
Mhm.
may naalala lang din po ang quote from a Dutch author po. Pangalan po niya is Etty Hillesum. Yun po yata yung pagkakabigkas. Sabi niya, ano, I think it's very related po dun sa sinabi niyo kanina. Sometimes the most important thing in a whole day is the rest we take between two deep breaths. Parang ang lalim po no ate. Parang when we take a deep
Mhm.
breath, kahit dalawang deep breath lang siya, it's very talaga, it's very refreshing na. And parang we take a step back lang. Kahit na we take a step back from our work kasi nga po, nagkaka-burnout na tayo. We can talk to the people na we love, tulad mga friends natin, yun nga po, yung family natin. It helps na we can take a step back, take some rest, and take a deep breath. Kahit 2 deep breaths lang, very, na yun, very peaceful na. So, ayun ate, gusto ko lang din po malaman, how did your family and friends play a role during those times? Katulad nga po nung sinabi nyo kanina, yung sa best friend nyo, ano naman po yung naging role nila sa, sa naging, na, during your recovery, kumbaga?
Well, my family and my friends, they were a breath of fresh air.
Ay,
My
wow.
family, especially my mom, who does a lot of things at home, like cooking my favorite food, or di kaya buying things that I didn't know I would need or like. Parang she would just do it. Kasi hindi naman kami showy sa bahay or like yung medyo
Okay.
affectionate sa bahay. So parang si mama, whenever she sees me na pagod, I think she would just do yung mga simple gestures niya na yun nga, magluluto ng favorite ko na pagkain or na ulam or
Ay,
like yung bigla lang siyang
ano pong favorite food yan ate? Ano pong favorite food?
favorite food ko, madami.
Madami po.
Dami. Pero, for example, ano na lang, puchero, yan.
Ay,
Favorite ko yun
wow.
na,
Okay.
kasi medyo tedious siya lutuin. Kasi madami siyang process na ginagawa. So, parang doon pa lang, whenever I see na my mom would cook something na tedious na ulam na lutuin, parang na-appreciate ko yun
Oh,
kasi
wow.
grabe, she would just, parang pwede naman siyang mag-open na lang ng delata, di ba?
Yes.
Pero hindi, nagluto siya ng masarap na ulam because she sees na napagod na ako sa work or di kaya nasistress na ako sa work, ganyan. Yung friends ko naman, especially my church friends, yan, they're really the safe place that I can vent to whenever I have bad experiences from work. They're such good people kasi they would listen to me and they will not judge me at all. Kasi parang, I know you can relate to this, Ralph, na parang those kind of friends are the people that you can be saying na without filter. Yun talagang pwede
Yes.
mong, parang you can just be vulnerable in front of
that
them.
word, yeah. Yes po.
Yeah, and I guess also what I love about them is that no matter how much I say na unfiltered, they will still say na parang we believe in you, Chica, kaya mo yan. And lastly, they will just point me back to Jesus
Ay,
and His
wow.
word. So yeah.
Ayun. Parang napansin ko nga po doon sa sinabi niyo ate, from your family, yung mother mo po and your friends, nakikita niyo po yung tender love and care. Tinatawag. Yung TLC. Yes, TLC po. Ayun po. Ayun, thank you talaga Ate Cha for that, everything that you've said po. And ate, gusto ko lang po malaman, what can be your advice naman sa mga taong nakaka-experience pa rin ng work burnout, most especially during this time na may mga nag-online pa rin, work from home o kaya nag-on-site, parang hybrid ang nangyayari, and nagkaka-clash yung yung stress sa work and sa family and other stuff na nangyayari sa life nila.
Advice pag na-burnout, umabsent kayo sa work. Joke lang.
Yung pala muna, unang
Joke
gagawin.
lang. Yun ang unang-una niyong gagawin. Umabsent kayo sa work, wag kayo pumasok kinabukasan. Joke lang. Uh, Advice when you're experiencing work burnout, I guess number one would be learn when to say no. Kasi, yun nga, I guess people would also hear this from others na yung generation natin ngayon, sobrang iba yung pressure, iba yung demand, and iba yung expectations. Na to the point na sometimes you forget na parang nagpe-perform ka na lang para sa ibang tao. And I guess we always have to remember na you have to learn when to say no if hindi mo na talaga kaya. Diba?
Posible pala yun, no? Kasi kala natin, kailangan palaging yes man tayo eh. Yun po eh.
Yeah, yung parang lagi na lang tayong nahihiya na tumanggi, ganyan. Or sometimes, naiisip natin na kaya naman natin. But, pwede naman, kaso, sometimes yung body natin, diba, nag-give up na rin. So, we have to learn to say no. And then second, I guess, would be learn to rest truthfully.
Okay.
Yeah. Holistic approach yan dapat. Physically, mentally, and spiritually. To be able to feel that you're well rested. Kasi minsan, I don't know if you have experienced this, Ralph, na nag-rest ka physically, wala kang ginagawa, pero yung mind mo is still doing something that is connected to the thing that is causing you to burn out. So I guess that's not rest. So dapat when you rest, you do it truthfully and in a holistic approach. Yeah, and then number 3 is to ask for help. You learn how to ask for help, especially when sa work mo. I don't know kung ano yung mga work na mga makikinig sa atin. But whatever your work is, if masyadong mabigat yung workload, you learn how to ask for help. It's not something na you should be ashamed of. Kasi yung naman to eh, at the end of the day, hindi naman to pagalingan, diba? At the end of the day, kung paano mo ginawa yung work mo, minsan doon tinitignan. So, if you cannot do it on your own, then ask for help for people, diba? And then lastly, I guess, it would be vent out only to save people. Yung mga people that you
Trusted,
are trusted.
yeah.
Kasi, it's never wrong to vent out. It's a healthy way to distress yourself. So, yeah, I think that's my advice to people experiencing work burnout. Which I also advise to myself.
Babalik lang sa atin. Yeah.
Gusto ko lang mag-disclaimer, guys, na hindi po ako perfect. Tinuturo ko din po ito sa sarili ko. So, it's also, I'm preaching it to myself as well.
Ayun. Thank you for your humbleness, ate. Thank you po talaga. And salamat po for the advices na binigay niyo po sa amin and sa nakwento niyong experience when it comes to your work po. Ayan guys, mga ka-listeners, nakasama po natin ulit si Ate Charish Almaden, isang registered medical technologist. So ayun guys, catch more of NowXD on nowxd.febc.ph or stream via FEBC PH Stream app. You can also listen to our previous podcasts on Spotify. Search nyo lang ang NowXD Podcast. You can also follow our FB page at nowxd-FEBC Radio for more updates. Once again, this is Ralf Figueras reminding you that when life is messing with you, life hacks are here to rescue you. Bye-bye!
Now XD. Life in Flux.